Hello, I'm Alex Hare, and I welcome you to Australian Archives, a program of musical items featuring Australian artists of note and taken from the archives. And we begin this edition of the program with Johnny Devlin, a little bit of rock and roll with the Devils, also assistants of the Deltones on this Penguin recording, a paper record out of Sydney, 1958 is the time, and it's Paul Anka's Lonely Boy.
I'm just a lonely boy, lonely and blue. I'm all alone, with nothing to do. I've got everything you could think of, but all I want is someone to love. Someone, yes, someone to love. Someone to kiss, someone to hold at a moment like this. I'd like to hear somebody say, I'll give you my love, each night and day. I'm just a lonely boy, lonely and blue. I'm all alone, with nothing to do. I've got everything you could think of, but all I want is someone to love. Somebody, 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 please send her to me. I'll make her happy. Just wait and see. I prayed so hard to heaven above that I might find someone to love. I'm just a lonely boy, lonely and blue. I'm all alone, with nothing to do. I've got everything you could think of, but all I want.
Who's wonderful, who's marvelous, Miss Annabel Lee? Who's kissable, who's lovable, Miss Annabel Lee? Ain't she a pretty baby? What would you give? Escorting her, supporting her, don't forget that she's exclusive. Who's dignified, who's glorified, Miss Annabel Lee? What makes 'em fall? She has it all, just look and you'll see. You ain't telling me a thing, boy, I'm telling you. Who's wonderful, who's marvelous, Miss Annabel Lee? When the moon comes over the mountain, every beam brings a dream, dear, of you. Once again we stroll 'neath the mountain, through that rose-covered valley we knew. Each day is gray and dreary, but the night is bright and cheery. When the moon comes over the mountain, I'm alone with my memories of you. when the moon starts shining in the sky, riding over the mountain high, with every beam that is gleaming, I can't help dreaming of you, sweet you. Once again we'll stroll, see the old moon roll, way over the mountain, through the rose-covered valley where we used to dilly-dally. 'Twas at our favorite rendezvous. Each day is gray, and you can't help feeling dreary, but the night is bright. It's so comfy and cheery when the moon comes over the mountain. I'm wondering how you are, where you are, with my memories of you. I'm alone with my memories of you.
The accurate one. Bill Collins from the Sunny Side Up days, and a nice medley there. In the early 1960s, that one. And it was 1958 for the previous recording. The tune by Johnny Devlin and the Devils with the Deltones on the Penguin cardboard record label, The Lonely Boy. And that was Paul Anka's big hit, of course. Now to another one of these Penguin recordings from 1958. The Four Clefs with Paul Knight's music. Song written by John D. Loudermilk. Waterloo, here you go.
Waterloo, Waterloo, where will you meet your Waterloo? Every puppy has its day, everybody has to pay, everybody has to meet his Waterloo. Now old Adam was the first in history with an apple. He was tempted and deceived just for spite. The devil made him take a bite, and that's where old Adam met his Waterloo. Waterloo, Waterloo, where will you meet your Waterloo? Every puppy has its day, everybody has to pay, everybody has to meet his Waterloo. Little General Napoleon of France tried to conquer the world, but he lost his pants, met the vein known as Bonaparte's retreat, and that's where Napoleon met his Waterloo. Waterloo, Waterloo, where will you meet your Waterloo? Every puppy has its day, everybody has to pay, everybody has to meet his Waterloo. Now a fella whose darling proved untrue took her life, but he lost his tune. Now he swings where the little birdie sings, and that's where Tom Dooley met his Waterloo. Waterloo, Waterloo, where will you meet your Waterloo? Every puppy has its day, everybody has to pay, everybody has to meet his Waterloo.
There's a small hotel with a wishing well. I wish that we were there together.
Why, there's a bridal suite, one room, bright and neat, complete for us to share together. Looking through the window, you can see a
steeple, not a sign of people.
Well, Bob, who wants people?
When the steeple bell says good night,
Sleep well, we'll thank the small hotel
together, looking through the window, you can see that distant steeple, not a sign of people.
Who wants people?
When the steeple bell says good night, sleep well, we'll thank the small hotel.
We'll creep into our little
shell, and we will thank the small hotel together.
From Radio 3UZ, Pam Corrigan it was. Pam Corrigan with Bob Horsfall, our very own Bob Horsfall, and Rodgers and Hart's Small Hotel from the 1950s. And before that, the Four Clefs with Paul Knight's Music, 1958 recording of Waterloo. Of course, the big hit was that by Stonewall Jackson.
Mulligan a year or two ago. He hired a livery stable and he made a picture show. He hung a sheet upon the wall, he pasted bills about. He charged them 4 for 2 go in and 6 for 2 go out. Down the Mulligan picture show, down in County Clay. You want to be there at Mulligan picture show. That's the finest place to go. Last night he threw upon the green, a couple newlywed. And just as it was getting good, his wife rushed in and said, "You can all go home, I want the ship to put my kids to bed." Down the mulligan, fight the mulligan, go with Mrs. Shaw. Just the 90th for night, the picture and he lost. No sooner were the picture on the picture was too hot. The girls were waiting, giggling, and that down the line. And even got so far, the Brady went there in the sky. Down the mulligan picture, go down the jump today. You want to be there, a mulligan picture, go. That's the finest place to go. She said the picture was too hot for little kids to see. Her facts were forced to kneeling as they waited patiently. Then we showed the lovely view of Holborn, but the factory. Down the mulligan, fight the mulligan, so we fixed it all. One night he showed the classic pictures like he used so well. They thought the girl was lovely, though her name they couldn't spell. And when he showed them Venus in the bath, they gave a roar. They thought it grand, although they'd never seen a bath before. Down the mulligan picture, down the jumpy day. You want to be there, the mulligan picture, that's the finest place to go. He showed them Venus in a bath, she looked divine, no doubt. And in the bath they used to watch her gaily float about. The spouties waited 7 hours to see the girl get out. Down the mulligan, like the mulligan, moving
A real old-timer there from August 1925, recorded in Melbourne for the Austral Duplex label from the Tivoli Circuit, the Big Four and Mulligan's Picture Show. And prior to that, great trumpeter Freddie Thomas with the GTV9 Orchestra from the 1960s and a lovely arrangement of Flamingo. Now let's turn to Johnny Wade with George Trevor's Orchestra, and it's Roman in the Gloamin'.
I've seen lots of bonny lassies travelling far and wide, but my heart is centered now on bonny Kate McBride. And although I'm not a chap that throws a word away, I'm surprised myself sometimes at what I've got to say. Roaming in the gloamin', on the bonny banks of the Clyde, roaming in the gloamin', with my lassie by my side. When the sun has gone to rest, that's the time that I love best. Oh, it's lovely roaming in the gloamin'. On the bonny banks of the Clyde, roaming in the gloamin', with my lassie by my side. When the sun has gone to rest, that's the time that I love best. Oh, it's lovely roaming in the gloamin'. It's lovely roaming in the gloamin'.
Harry Lauder's Roman in the Gloamin' there with Johnny Wade and George Trevor's orchestra, and they recorded that early 1956. And our final item coming up now from Art Leonard, whose real name, of course, was Len Maurice. When he recorded for Columbia at the rate of 4 shillings, which those records sold at, he was known under his real name of Len Maurice. Under the Regal label, 2 and 6penny items, he was known as Art Leonard. Recorded on the 11th of July 1930 and very much in cricket favour at the time, Don Bradman, a tune written by Jack O'Hagan, to close this edition of Australian Archives.
Who is it that all Australia raves about? Who has won our very highest praise? Now is it Amy Johnson or little Mickey Mouse? No, it's just a country lad who's bringing down the house, and he's our Don Bradman. Now I ask you, is he any good? Our Don Bradman. As the batsman he can sure lay on the wood, for when he goes into bat, he knocks every record flat, for there isn't anything he cannot do. Our Don Bradman, every Aussie dips his lid to you. Now I ask you, is he any good? Our Don Bradman, as the batsman he is certainly plump good. Satan law would meet their fate, for it's always shut the gate when the boy from Barrel hits 4 after 4. Our Don Bradman, what a welcome waits for you back home.
Art Leonard, a.k.a. Len Maurice, from July 1930. Jack O'Hagan's Our Don Bradman, wrapping up this edition of Australian Archives. Australian Archives was conceived, prepared and produced by Alex Hare for Golden Days Radio. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.